Bethany from So Northern Quilting, and today I want to show you what me and Dad have built in the studio. We've built a design wall and we've picked up my sewing machine from Barnyarns, so you will see like our road trip from when we went, and then we were going to build the design wall that same day the other week, but we were stuck in traffic all the way coming back because there was an accident on the motorway, and then we had a mix up with getting the right wall thingy, so Barnyarns have had my sewing machine for a couple of weeks, and then we've gone pick it up and we've come back and we've built the design wall today. So here is the design wall. Let me move the camera. I don't trust that it's going to follow me. This is the design wall. The quilt wall flannel is just it's just pinned on for the moment. I'm going to get some more. I'm going to get some more flannel at some point, so then we can do it properly. But I think that for now, I'm gonna take it down, I'm gonna iron it, and then I'm gonna put it back on. And it's only with staples, so it's not a big deal. And I've got my sewing machine back from Barnyarns, and it works. Yay! I'm so excited. It works. So I'm going to show you all the process of going to Barnyarns and sewing machine. It's a nice like road trip, and it's a nice countryside in Yorkshire. So we did that. I'll show you that, and then oh, there's a big dust. And then I'll show you the design wall being built. So stay tuned for that. And then I'm going to show you some bits on my sewing machine and that it actually works. And I'm so excited that it actually works. So I'm really happy with it. So fingers crossed that it keeps working. So yeah. And my fingernail came off when I was doing the bloody staples. They're doing the stapler. So yeah. Another nail appointment. Well, I did these ones, but I'm going to have my nails done properly because it's a nice treat for me. And it's not that I can't do them properly. It's just that I want to have them done for me, because then I get to be pampered instead of me doing the pampering. It's not pampering if you do it yourself. Anyway, so yeah, stay tuned. Hello. I'm in the car with my dad. We are going to Barnyarns to fix the sewing machine on a lovely sunny day. Haha, haha, not really sunny. And then hopefully we'll get it sorted out. We're just dropping it off and he'll fix it out. And then we're coming back and we're going to make a design wall. Yay! Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so this is the footage of us going to drop the sewing machine off, and there is so much traffic on this day, and it was just after we had that big heat wave in the UK, and the weather was supposed to be really nice, but it wasn't. So it's all rainy and there's loads and loads of traffic, and it's crazy. We were planning on making the design wall when we came back, but we left at like 2 o'clock and we got back to the studio at like 5:30ish, and it just took all day and it was ridiculous. But we had a really good time, me and my dad. We went to obviously we went to Barnyarns. I think this is on the way back, and there was like roadworks and there was just so much traffic. I think there was an accident actually, I can't remember, and it was just mental. It took us all day to get back, and it was just, oh God. But we had a really nice time in the car, and we had lots of music going on, and yeah, it was a really, really lovely day. So I don't know if you can see, this is literally 8 times the speed, and I just saw lots of the greeny trees in the countryside, as well as like in the little towns and on the motorways and stuff. And there was loads of like giant daisy flowers, and every so often there was like little pops of like red from just like random poppies, which was like really cool. So that was nice, and that was nice to see the all the little bits of nature. And then we're stuck in traffic again all the time, just lots and lots of traffic. And it was just like even at 8 times the speed, you can clearly see um the road sign back there. And I swear we're not driving so fast. And then we ended up going up like this windy road, and just like being stuck in traffic for like maybe like 20 minutes, just stood still. And that was a bit insane. And then where are we now? I don't know where we are now, but just lots of I think this is in Harrogate or Halifax or somewhere. I can't remember, but it was just it was just so much traffic. It was mental. And then when we got back, we were just so tired, and then Dad's car had to go back in to go into the garage to be fixed because there was something wrong with the car. And I think there might have been something wrong a little bit before, but this road trip definitely like knackered the car. And this is the little windy road that we went up, and like in like proper countryside, and it's just so cool. And there was lots of cows in the fields and some sheep. I think I even saw like some chickens or something. I can't remember now, but it was lots of fun being in the car and having a nice road trip. But it's just took us so damn long. So yeah, I don't really know what to talk about in a voiceover, but I thought that it needed something rather than just being music. Yeah, I think I might even speed it up a little bit more because it's a lot. It's a lot to talk about. And then this is, I think I had trouble with the camera then, so that's why you could see inside the car. I tried to get it so you can just see the outside of the window, through the windows and stuff. Yeah, it was really lovely road trip, and you can see all the nature. And then I think we're nearly heading back now. So this is us heading back to Barnyarns to pick up the sewing machine. This is us leaving Rochdale, and a little bit of traffic, but not so much as roadworks going on at the minute. So, and then this is picking up. We just went to get some petrol, and then we're on the motorway now, going to Barnyarns. It's quite a long way away from Rochdale, so it does take a while to go. But like I said before, we have lots of fun on our road trips. And we just had all the music on and singing and chatting, and it was just really fun. And then it was really hot today. It was absolutely boiling. It was like 20 degrees. I'm recording this voiceover now at like 12:30, and it's 14 degrees, and it is really hot. So like it's quite warm even now. And yeah, so we had to keep having the window down, and then it got too windy, so then we had to put the window back up, and then we got too hot, so we had it back down, and it was just like an up down, open window, close window. It was it was really funny. this is more in Yorkshire now, I would think. I can't remember all the road trip. I think we're nearly at Barnyarns actually, if I remember rightly. Looking at this bit of motorway. Yeah, this is it. We're going down the road to Barnyarns. Look at all the lovely big daisies. Look at all the big daisies, and then we're in the business park. And then you can see Barnyarns. Barnyarns So Centre. And then, this is on the way back now. And we ended up taking a wrong turn to try and find like good Tesco's to go to get some lunch, and we ended up going like north, and so it took us like half an hour or so to get back. I can't remember how long it took us, but it took us quite a long time to get back to like going back home. And then it was really hot, so you can see my reflection through the window. And yeah, so we went to Tesco's for some lunch, and that was really nice. We went to the cafe, and then we came back, and this is us trying to find Tesco's. This is like some like private road for some houses and stuff. And we went to Tesco's and we had some lunch in the cafe, and that was really nice. Then we went round Tesco's for a little bit and got some snacks, and then we came back home, and back to the studio, and we built the design wall. And it was just it was just so much fun to do. Like this nice road trip. Again, this is 8 times the speed, so you can, when it looks like it's normal speed, that's because everything took so long. So then we realised that we are still in Ripon, and there was an army car because there's an army base nearby. And then we ended up going to Tesco's, which you might be able to see in a minute. Yeah, there's Tesco's there. So that was really good. And then this is coming back home now properly. And then, so I'm going to let you watch just a little bit, and then I'll come back to you when we're doing the design wall. So now you can see that my dad's building a design wall, and you'll have also seen on the screen that I've put what you need for a design wall, or what I've used is we got some plasterboard thingy, not plasterboard, foam board thing called Recticel from the builder's merchant down the road. And this wall that we're building on is not a proper wall, like it's not a brick wall. It's called a studded wall, and it's made with plasterboard. And you need these special, like, screwy things in it, and so that you can screw in the wall. And they're really cool. This like sort of flat, and you hammer them into the wall in the hole, and then you screw the screw into it, and it opens it up, and it acts like a roll plug. And if you've got a proper brick wall, a proper wall, which is a brick wall, then you need a hammer drill with a masonry bit and some roll plugs, or heavy duty drywall anchors and screws, which I'll also have a link in the blog post to. This is what my dad's telling me, what he told me on my text message. So you can see that we put the holes in first through the Recticel stuff, and then we put the holes, we put the screwy things in, and then we screwed the boards to the wall, and then we are doing the batting, and then we did the design wall flannel, and so it's just all stapled on. And I would recommend like slightly longer staples than what we used, because they had a tendency to come out, so we just had more, and then we're just having a cup of tea, and then we are getting more batting. And what I noticed, and you can see here, is that one of the battens, and it's the same type of batting and the same brand, and everything is exactly the same, but it's two different bags. And the one of them is more cream than the other one. One is whiter and one is cream. So that was just interesting. So, but they just the same. They work just the same. So we stapled it on, and then we just pinned up the design wall flannel for now. My mum's going to help me like make sure that it's straight in the grids and everything. Probably one day next week, and then we'll staple it up. I need to get more flannel, but it's fine for now. And I was surprised at how much I've got. And this whole thing, putting the design wall up and everything, only took us about an hour or so. And the hardest bit was, putting the batting on and putting the flannel on, making sure that it was right. And the grid doesn't line up properly, so I'm not sure what that's about. But yeah, when we get the new flannel, I'll probably get a bigger piece, so that then it's all like one big piece and then another big piece. Just so that it's all sort of straight in a row, rather than like several different pieces, because that means there'll be less staples, which will be better, but also it will just look better. And then I can use these smaller pieces of batting from smaller pieces of flannel for other projects and stuff anyway. Like, none of it's going to go to waste. It's K facet K facet design wall flannel, we can't let that go to waste. You don't need you don't need that flannel. You don't need any flannel. You can just do the batting. I just think that I already had the flannel, so we're going to use the flannel. And it's not that much more expensive than regular plain flannel anyway. So that's what I thought. That's what I thought anyway. So yeah, design well done. Okay, so I hope you've liked this week's video and showing you how to make a design wall, and I hope that you liked our little tour of the Yorkshire countryside and going to Barnyarns. I didn't film anything inside Barnyarns because I get a bit self-conscious filming in places, and it's not really necessary. We went to drop off my sewing machine and had a chat with Will from Barnyarns, and then we went to pick up the sewing machine, and you know, like, I didn't buy anything from Barnyarns, I didn't do anything like that. So you know, yeah. Yeah, so I think that it's nice video of the countryside from the footage that I've got, and you know, it's just me and Dad in the car rocking out to some music, and I'll show you all the countryside and on the motorway and whatnot. And there's big massive daisies out and about, and random poppies like everywhere. It's like really cool. So it's really pretty, like little flashes of red everywhere. So hope that you liked that, and I shall see you in next week's video where I show you how that I've got the sewing machine back, and I'm going to demo and make a thread swatch wall hanging or something, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I want to swatch out the threads so that people can see what they look like when they come into the shop, but I'm not entirely sure, and I don't want to rush it. Like I've got like this big long thing I've started doing, but I'm not happy with it. Like I don't want a big long thing. I want a square or something, but I've got like 10 threads, so I don't want to rush it. So I might keep it as a rectangle, a big long rectangle, and then I can put it on the wall, but I'm not entirely sure, and I don't want to rush it. I want to plan it out and make it look nice. And I've had a go with the thread. You can't see because it's patterned fabric, maybe you can see there, but like the alphabet stitches on the thread, you know, I don't know, I just want to do it right and not be disappointed with it. I want to be something that I can be proud of. So yeah, well, that will be next week anyway. So that's a sneak peek of next week, is thread swatches and whatnot. And I'm going to get back to doing like this is what I'm doing in the studio, even if it's just boring, because it's like don't do anything exciting. It's just me in the studio watching telly, editing videos, sewing, lots of admin recently, which has been really annoying. But you know, it's necessary. It's all part of the work. So yeah. So I hope that you like this week's video, and don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter, because you get lots of exciting news and discounts and like everything, like super everything. I don't even know. And I'm going to start doing like freebie tutorials and patterns and stuff for newsletter people only, and then they may or may not be released to the public. I've not decided that yet. I want to make something more exclusive for subscribers, newsletter subscribers, and I want to have like a little not members area, because I'm not opening like a paid membership thing anytime soon. That's like long-term plan, but like, you know, like community chat area, so you make like an account and you can post your pictures and stuff. And I'm just working out a right platform to do that. I want to keep it on my website, but I'm not sure how yet. But there's lots of exciting things in the next few weeks or whenever I get round to it, because I hate being on the computer. This is the first time I've sewed anything for a week or two, but it just feels like so much longer because everything is like, this is for this tutorial, this is for this tutorial, this is for this tutorial, and it's like I just want to get on with stuff for me. But again, that's also the job, isn't it, to do sewing for tutorials and whatnot. But I want to do some personal projects. So anyway, thank you for listening to my little chat, and I will see you in next week's video.